Well, welcome back everyone. I'm indoors because it's pouring with rain again. But welcome back to my vegetable garden. Well, we're not in the garden, as I say, because it's absolutely pouring with rain for about 4 days solid now. So I thought, what can I do to pass the days and months of winter? So I got some money for Christmas. So I decided to invest in a little something to help while away the winter months. And it's just been delivered, so I made this small video just to show you what I've got. So let's have a look, eh? Well, this is it, and hope you can see it okay. Just delivered a matter of 10 minutes ago, so I'm off work for 11 days, so I've got time to set this up. Though I'm only expecting it to take minutes, if that. But if I open the lid, it might give you a clue as to what it is. And I can't get the there it is. Now, if you have watched Sean Cameron on the Hawk channel, he had one and set it up, and it looked a good idea, so I shopped around on the internet and I found this one in a sale, and there it's in a bag. So I'll put this camera on a stand while I use both hands to open it, and I'll show you what it is. Right, well, here it's here, so I'll just do a bit of unpacking and we'll see how we get on. So, if I haven't guessed already, that's the lid. Got a couple, well, 4 actually, trays, so that looks good. So yeah, that's what I've got. A Garland Grow Light garden, and my idea is to set this up, start off me peppers and onions and leeks around about this time, and get an early start of the year. Got some lights here, which are, these are, I believe, full spectrum lights. There's 2, and then there's the power unit there with the 2 ends that fit in to that socket there, sort of like so. So that's looks good, and look at this. This is the white reflector. colour balance on my camera is not set up for indoor lights, so it looks a bit orangey, but that is white. And fits in the lid like so, and the two strip lights go down there. And your trays sit on it like so. You've got a couple of holes which are in this bubble wrap, and all you need is the two stops. There's no particular up or down with these, so they just fit in there. They're a snug fit, but a little tap gets them in like so. There you go. And what I need is the two little O-rings, which are them things there, and they just fit on around these tubes. There you go. Nothing much to it. So they go on there. There you go. Not bad. They just slot in there like so. Now these are, you get two of these little bags with the little fittings inside. Move that up, move this one down. So it's a case of, and just basically it's little clips that attach to the sealant. So this is the lid, and after hearing reports on reviews and what have you, I heard people say, although you get this white sheet that does reflect the light down, you don't get the maximum light doing it that way. So it suggests that, or people have suggested that if you put foil, which is very reflective, onto the side, and you just need to create a sheet, put it in, and then just mould it to this shape, and then when you put the light fittings in, along with putting a sheet as if it was, imagine this upside down, and a sheet going round, so all the light is reflected into the plants, which is where you want the light. I've done that with this, so now it's just a case of getting the screws and bolts, and then I'll tidy the edging up when I'm there. Then it's a case of fitting the power leads to the bulbs. As I say, it's best to do that first, because it is a snug fit in there. The lead actually is arranged so it's a normal plug. At one end splits in two there, to go into each bulb, and it's got a little on-off switch, which is good. And then it's just a case of getting the bulbs, plug them in. Need to get the other one, and figure out how that one is plugged in, like so. And then it's just a case of fitting them in. So again, set one. Again, it's new code, so it's sort of bent out of shape a little bit, but there you go. So that's that. So I will plug this in just to test the bulbs, and there you go. They're quite bright. I mean, the camera's adjusted itself so you can see the lights, and I'll zoom in a bit. There you go. So that's your two lights on. I'll zoom back out, and then that's really bright with that foil on, which is good. And then switch it off, and there you go. So there it is, and I'll switch it on. There you go. If you went professional and got the professional lights and fittings and all that, you'd be spending hundreds. And well, I don't see any point in that. So this will certainly do me. There's really not much to break. The tubes you can buy on Amazon for about £15 each, something like that. The two 24 volt, so altogether it's 48 watts, which is less than a 60 watt lamp, light bulb. And stick it on a timer, and so switch the light back on. So yeah, Garland Grow Light garden. Looking forward to using it. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. So this is the home it's going to have. As I say, I've put the foil all around the edge, but I've made sure the front bit easily lifts up to get access to it. And there you go, all in there, and it's really bright. The temperature in this room is about 28. The heating is on in the house, so and it is warm in the house. I mean, really, it's not that, these bulbs are not that hot. They do produce a little bit of heat, but they're that far away. It just means they'll be propagated nice temperature. But yeah, all that foil there reflects all the heat into it, and as I say, just flip that back over, and there you go. Very little light is escaping there, so I think that'll do the job. As I say, two 24 watt bulbs in there, or strip lights, full spectrum. I think it's 6,500, so it's daylight they're going to get, and should be quite efficient. cost wise, less than a light bulb. As I say, I've got it on a timer, so it's set to come on at 6 in the morning and go off at 10 at night. I might adjust that, but from what I've read, they say they do need some darkness, which in this room it's inside, so it is totally pitch black in here. So the only light they'll get is from there, and that should be enough, and they should have it for long enough. As I say, I can fine tune it once I get more information about how long onions and leek seedlings need on a daily basis. I can adjust it, but yeah, it's all in, all sorted, all ready for me seedlings. Well, I'm just going to tag this little clip on the end of the previous one because it just finishes off the Grow Light garden little video that I've started making. So previously I showed you how I made it. So I've sown some, just a very few of the seeds I'm going to grow. Basically, I've started some tomatoes and peppers off, so I'll just show you around it. So let's have a look. So there you go, it's on. As I say, I've set the timer over there to give them 16 hours and 8 hours off. I can adjust it. Some, I'll quickly show you before I open it, some of the varieties I've done here. So basically the one I do every year, Money Maker, all good all rounder. I do a lot of cooking, so I'm going to do these DT Brown San Marzanos. This is a new one, Scarlato F1, high disease resistance. Look like a nice little sort of cherry tomato type one. I'm doing another two, but they are bush variety to go in my pots outside. I'll show you them later. Peppers I'm doing, as I say, my daughter's discovered jalapeno peppers, so I'm going to give these, it's a hot but mild jalapeno, so I'm going to start some of them, as well as the King of the North, which I grew last year. I'm also doing these Corno de Toro Rosso, which it says is the sweetest of peppers, so they look really nice. And to grow in some containers outside, or possibly one or two in the greenhouse, I'm doing these mini red ones from Wilco, which are sweet ones. I'm not growing any hot chili peppers this year. I grow enough to last ages, so I'll leave it at that. So there's them three and the King of the North. Them three tomatoes, plus there's going to be others. I'm going to do Gardener's Delight and Outdoor Girl, to name but a few. And then I got these free in a magazine, Cleoum, Rose Queen, and they look an absolutely stunning plant. Lovely flowers. So I've started them off because it says so January to March. So we'll go to the Grow Light now. The camera will go a bit daft for a second while it adjusts, getting comfortable. So sorry for the white balance, everything looks a bit blue. As I say, I've transplanted the echinacea into some pots there, so that's doing alright. I've transferred a couple of the lavateria over into there, which are doing alright. Go over here, I've got, keep the camera steady, I've got the Sweet Million, which is a bush variety, little cherry tomatoes, the Scarlato, San Marzano, and the Moneymaker. So I've got them in there. In the one in front of that one, I've started some silver skin onions off in there, and next to it a couple of zebroons. See how they go under the lights. So that's that. And then in front of that I've got the Cleome, which you can't really see behind the pot, but it's just in there. Sown a few seeds, see how they go. Transferred, or I've managed to rescue a Sweet Sultan, so see how he copes under the light. And the peppers. So we've got King of the North, we've got the mini red pepper, there's the mild jalapeno, the Cono di Toro Rosso, hope you like the accent there. And of course at the back I'm trying some basil off early. See how they get on, a sweet basil and a lemon basil. So that's in that little container. And then finally, well, I should say there's about 3 seeds in each one of there, so there's about 12 peppers in them 4 cells there. As they grow I'll put them on and separate them, so that should be more than enough peppers for me, with a few spare. All the tomatoes, there's about 5 or 6 in each row, so that's more than enough tomatoes for me this year. And of course there's the onions. And talking of onions, I've got 2 rows and there's about 2 seeds in each cell, and they are my mammoth leeks and my mammoth onions. And hopefully, well, I'll use this as a comparison with the ones I've got outside, which are going through the elements as it were, and see which one comes off best. So yeah, so I'll zoom back so you can have a full look at it. So yeah, flowers at the back, olive edge at the front, and there's various tomatoes and flowers down the side. And I'm just keeping a little eye, whoops, at the moment, see what the temperature is, and I'll turn it around so you can see it. So at the moment 25 under here, which is spot on for germinating some seeds, and hopefully they'll get some nice light from them tubes. So that's it, that's me first seedlings of 2016. Hopefully they'll do well under this light. Okay, well that's it for this video. I just thought I wasn't going to show you sowing them, because I mean, it's not that difficult. Sow them 2 to 3 times the depth of the seed width and you cannot go wrong. So I didn't bother you showing you how I sowed them. Basically they're in there. Hopefully the gentle heat of the lights and the light itself will bring the seeds on smashing. Getting excited now. At last I'm I feel as though I'm finally doing something, you know, not just like sitting in the house looking at the greenhouse hoping the seedlings survive and what have you. So it's something to occupy my mind. and since it's in the house, I can come, tend to them, look after them as much as they want, you know. So I'll leave it there. Well, as soon as things happening, I'll release another video. So until the next time in my vegetable garden, I'll see you then. Bye now.